basically killing myself on this review. How's it going, guys? Plastic Disasta here. If you ever wonder why I am upset about this review, if you've seen my Sengoku Souketsuden reviews, you know I have mixed feelings about this SD line. If you guys are new here, go check them out, you know what I mean. Alright, I can make it through this review. Now, anyways, SD Gundam World Heroes is a sequel to the Sengoku Souketsuden, both the anime series and the Gunpla line. I'm not that far into the sequel series, but I know for sure that this guy is a captain of his own boat. As you can see down there, he is based off of the V2 Gundam. Taking a look at the box art, and looky, he's got a hooky. If you also look closely, you also have water splash in the background. I mean, of course, he's a pirate and you travel across the seas. Look at this side of the box, we have the front shot of the kit, the information, the rear shot, and showing off the weapons. Finally, at this side of the box, we have some nice line art and a QR code. I'm not sure if it takes you to the anime series. And opening the box, we are greeted with 3 bags of runners and a manual. You can look at the cover of the manual. We already saw a familiar CG art. Here's what he looks like in the anime, and I'm not sure if it's like the same information on the side of the box, but if you want to pause and read it, feel free to do so. You can look inside the manual. It looks like we have a comic, and if you want to read, once again, feel free to pause and read. You can look inside the manual. It looks like we're going to be using all of the parts. In the back of the manual, we already saw some familiar poses, front and rear shot of the kit when it's all painted up. And right down there is some really nice line art and more things to read. Letter A is going to be their usual gray joint parts. Letter B is going to be the white parts, and looks like we have parts for the head. Those are parts for the arms, and that's the sword part and skirt parts. I believe is these two parts resembles the V2 Gundam. Letter C is going to be the black parts, and it looks like we have parts for the hat, I believe, cloth parts, and those are parts for the skirts. And I noticed right here we have another hand option right there. Oh wait, never mind. This is angled if you can look closely. Letter D is gonna be the gold parts, and looks like we have parts for the hat. I believe those are parts for the feet. That's a necklace, and if you look closely, that's a little horror down there. Really nice detail for an SD kit. Runner E is gonna be the red parts, feet and eyes. Finally, runner F is gonna be the clear blue parts, and here's where we're gonna have the big hook. And we have a sticker sheet. That about wraps up the unboxing. Now, I know it may seem like I'm being a little too harsh on this kit. I mean, come on, it's a cheap kit, so I don't expect like good color separation, but I will do my best to work on this kit, as after I will do the out-of-box review, and I'll see you guys after I put this kit together. Alright, and here is the Benjamin V2 all put together, and building experience, well, of course, it is pretty easy. I really like the designs of this kit, but I did put the eye sticker, as you may notice, and also I did mess up on one of them if you look closely. It's because I didn't align it properly, and I thought, okay, maybe I'll just slowly peel it off and fix it, but that didn't do me any good. Like my previous review, I'm not going to do a painted review, so I'm still deciding if it's going to be a detail paint or a, well, actually, I'm not going to do a detail paint. I just thought about doing a complete paint job of this kit. So maybe someday I'll do an update video of the painted kit. So anyways, let's move on to the sticker placement. So like I already said, I already put the eye sticker on the eyes. The black and white sticker goes around the hat. Pay attention which side it goes on. The black, gold, and white sticker goes onto this part of the hat, while the V-shaped white sticker goes onto this part of the V-fin. The 12 and 13 sticker goes onto the shoulder. Pay attention which side it goes on. Going down to the front skirts, the 9 and 11 sticker goes on this part of the front skirt, while 8 and 10 goes onto this side of the front skirt. Moving on to accessories, for hand options, you get 2 of the weapon holding hands, and you also get another weapon holding hand for the right side, but this time it's in an angle. Notice that the angled right hand is in a different tone of gray. Well, dark gray, while the regular one is in a lighter gray. I mean, I guess you could say Bandai is cheaping out. After all, this is a $10 kit. Except you have 2 of the flintlock pistol, all in gold. Except you have this little eye accessory. I forgot the official name, and if you guys do, let me know in the comments down below. And the one thing I'm really worried about is that this thing is really thin, so you're really going to have to be careful if you're going to be pulling it in and out. For those who are curious which eye it goes on, the left one. The last two accessories are the most important things of what makes this thing a pirate, the hook. I'll admit, the details on this hook is really nice. You also got a little cannon right up here, but the thing is, if you're going to detail paint this, you're going to have to do a lot of work on it. And if you're curious of what the out-of-box looks like versus the painted kit, I'll show you guys on my final thoughts. And one more thing, you do have this tricky seam line going across the hook. And here's the problem, if you really want to get rid of the seam line, you have to commit to the hook. To put the hook into the hand, you have to split the hook in half, slide the handle inside to the hand, and just sandwich it together. And yeah, the hook is really cool, I'll give it that. Who knows, when I paint this kit up, I'll just abolish the hook. Well, actually, I think that's a terrible idea. I don't know, I'll think of something. For the final accessory, of course, you get the pirate sword. And just like the hook, the detail on the sword is really nice. That's about it for the accessories. And you're also wondering, well, what about the knives on the shoulder? Okay, yeah, he can hold it, but for some weird reason, it doesn't even show it on the box. That knife is meant to be a design on the shoulder. Moving on to articulation. Well, I already covered it on the Sun Jian Astray review. I'm not sure if I pronounced the name correctly, but if you guys are new here, just know that this kit is on a bunch of ball joints. But the one thing they added is that there is a bit of neck movement. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just pop the head off just to show you that this neck piece can move up like that. Also get an ab forward and backward movement. There is a knee bend on this kit, but the problem is it is kind of hard to pull off. There is a ball joint on the scabbard. And finally, moving on to the backpack, this can move up and down. Overall, the articulation on this kit is kind of but since it has so many things going on, I'm worried that it could hinder the articulation. As comparisons, here it is right next to my previous review, the SD Cross Silhouette Barbatos Lupus Rex, and the previous review, the SD EX Standard Hello Kitty. This is not a fair comparison, isn't it? Let's just move on to my final thoughts before it starts feeling bad. Now, for my final thoughts, overall, this kit is a mixed bag. On the looks department, yeah, I like the designs, I like the pirate look, and surprisingly, we do get a few more accessories because usually in this line you get like 1 or 2 weapons, but here you get like 4 weapons and you get a hand option. So that's really nice. And if you want to count the 2 knives on the shoulder, that makes it 6 weapons. So if I had to give some criticism on the looks department, take a look at this picture right there. This is the painted kit. Now look at this one. This is an unpainted kit. Look, I do like challenging myself, but this right here, this is a little too much. So I could only recommend this kit if you want to challenge yourself just to paint those very tiny details. And I know there are some modelers who can do a great job on that. And once I get around painting it and finishing it, I'll probably do an update video. Well, maybe not. And if you want to see it, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so that's about it for the review. I know it may feel rushed, but the thing is, this kit is somewhat similar to the Sengoku Souketsuden line, maybe because it has the same articulation. The build is quite similar. So if you make it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are new here, please consider subscribing if you want to see more content. Any questions or concerns, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Now, for the finale of SD month, and Christmas is also coming up, I'm not running out of ideas.